Did you know that your body doesn't need sugar as much as it needs salt? Yes, that's correct. Um, Salt is not your enemy, contrary to, I would say at this point, popular belief, right? There's this belief that most of the diseases around the world today, salt has a part to play in it. But I'm here to give you, it may be shocking to some people, but I believe quite a number of people are now aware that salt is not the reason why you have high blood pressure. But the truth of the matter is, salt is very essential to bodily function, right? As a matter of fact, you cannot do without salt. And as the Bible rightly puts it, it says that ye are the salt of the world. It says, if the salt there has lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? Meaning that it is irreplaceable, right? Salt is very, very crucial to human bodily function, and you cannot do without it. Guess what? Let me pick your brain, right? Because I know that you know this. Many of us have been through this. So you know, when you're in the hospital, right? When you go for treatment, if you've been hospitalized before, or at any time you are hospitalized, almost always there's something that is hung, on one stand like that, and they'll pass it inside your vein. It is inside this that they're going to put maybe some of the medicines that they want to pass into your body intravenously, right? They put it inside that substance. Do you know what that is? It is saline salt, right? So that's to tell you. And in some cases, people are hospitalized like that. They cannot eat food, right? But as long as they have that going into their bloodstream, they are able to be maintained, right? And then many a times they survive it, right? That is because your body cannot do without salt. There are essential minerals that are contained in salt that comes in nature, and these are very vital for human bodily functions. You really do not need to take sugar, as it were, right? Because most foods that you eat, carbohydrates, right, they break down into glucose, which is sugar, which your body uses for energy primarily, right? But for those of us that are used to fasting, right, intermittent fasting, you realize that you can switch the fuel your body chooses to use. You can switch from glucose to what's it called now? Ketones, right? So this post is to let you know that you cannot do without salt. As a matter of fact, I shared, if you missed my last video, please watch it. It's right here. In that video, I shared a testimony of the power of salt, what it did, what my condition was, and what happened afterwards when I started taking it regularly. So, and recently I even I just saw a post on goiter, right? And then it was talking about how goiter is a deficiency. I think it's iodine, if my memory serves me right, right? Deficiency in iodine, and general report is that it is most prevalent in women. And this is now my own personal opinion. I believe that it is because women, we you have to produce life, right? So in the course of producing life, remember, if you are very inquisitive like me and you read wide, right? I mean, you don't just carry pregnancy for 9 months and not know what's going on inside of you. You realize that the fetus grows, takes everything that it needs from the mother, even to the detriment of the mother. So that's to say that if the fetus needs iodine and the mother has maybe just a portion, the fetus will take everything. That is because the fetus must survive, right? The baby must survive. So I was talking about goiter, right? And then goiter is a deficiency in iodine. And guess what? Salt that comes in nature, right? Many of them, they have as many as 92 trace elements. Iodine is one of them. The salt that you're very familiar with, the white table salt that you use, is highly refined, and so most of these minerals have been taken out of it. And so if that's what you're taking, you're not getting the right um, um, nutrients, the right elements, the right minerals that your body should use. So I strongly believe, well, so at this point, let me also put out this disclaimer. I try to put it out in my videos. I'm not a medical doctor. Hello. I'm not a boss certified anybody. I'm just an individual who has grown to learn a lot more than I ever knew, right? And all of this happened in the last 4 years, last 4 5 years, right? I've learned so much, and I've realized that wow, we really do not know as much as we should know, and I believe that. And these things are working for me, so I'm just here sharing this knowledge, sharing this information, because I believe there are people like me, and as long as it has worked for me, I'm certain that it will work for, even if it's one person, right? I'm happy to share this experience so that that one person can benefit from it. So please disabuse from your mind that salt is your enemy. And bear in mind, I've said salt that comes in nature. Remember, my catchphrase on this channel is nature takes care of itself by itself. So you are best with whatever comes naturally, whatever is closest to nature. And the kind of salt that is closest to nature are the unrefined salt. So you have pink Himalayan salt. You have, I have some pictures, I think. So you have Celtic salt. I've never seen Celtic salt around here in Nigeria, or in most supermarkets that I've looked. I haven't seen, but I'm sure that probably if you're not in this side of the world, you might find Celtic salt is very good. At least those are the two that I'm sure of. I personally use pink Himalayan salt. I ditched white table salt a while back, right? And if you find it in my house today, I use it mostly for disinfection. So I buy my fruits, I want to wash it with salt, all these kind of things. But when it comes to the salt that I cook with, I don't cook with white table salt any longer. Cook with Himalayan pink salt. And also, you need to normalize taking salt, because really I've learned recently that salt is everything. Salt is a healer, and that is this natural salt. You're having a headache, it is just your body telling you that something is amiss. It is missing some crucial minerals, and it needs those minerals. That's why you're having that banging headache. Try it. Take salt. Right? It may sound funny, but I've gotten so used to it now. Even normal water tastes funny in my mouth. And think about it, right? You really don't need anybody to tell you. Think about it. The fluids that come out of your body, in terms of what's it called now, waste, right? When you sweat, what is it, or what does it taste like? It's salt. When you cry, the tears that come out of your eyes, what is it? It's salt. Even your urine, what is it? Is that, as in, it tastes salty. So for every time that you shed any of those things, in sweat, in tears, in whatever, right, you must replace them. And because a lot of us have been misled to believe that salt is the enemy, I mean, people even cook with very little salt, so you don't get as much as you should in terms of your minimum daily requirement. So it is very important that you have this information, and then you begin to use it, right? And when you begin to use it, you will see. And then I also want to speak to another group of people, right? So for those of us who may have logged on to this lifestyle, this change of lifestyle, where you begin to do omad, that's 1 meal a day, or you're at least you're doing maybe 2 meals a day, you're fasting intermittently, you may realize, or you may begin to experience some form of fatigue, maybe headaches, and tiredness and all you need to do is boost yourself up with salt, right? So take salt. I don't have it today because I just dashed out to get some things, but I usually have a bottle of salt water, right? Anytime, like that's what I drink now. And please be open to learning. Nobody knows anything. We are just all here. We think we know, but we don't know. Be open to learning. Go and read up about it, and you'll be amazed at the things you'll find. So till I come your way again, this is just me here, keeping it real. Let me borrow Adiola's line. Keeping it real and trying to, help one person, even right. Um, I pray that God will continue to guide us, keep us. And yes, it is Good Friday 2025, and I'm very excited. This is the season where we commemorate the death and resurrection of Christ, the most powerful miracle in the world. I wish you a happy Easter in advance. Thank you so much for watching. Please, I've shared many videos previously on my channel. Kindly watch them because there's a lot that you'll be blessed with if you watch them. I've shared previous information that you need. Please check them out and be blessed. So, till I come your way again, keep shining, keep winning, and keep being intentional about your health. You have to be intentional about your health, and I'll see you again. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.